Okay, did that fix it? I feel like I'm fucking in crazy town. Okay. Do not know what. Also, thank you for the hype train. Evangel, you're amazing. Trixie, I appreciate you. Ray, of course, thank you. Don't know what the fuck that was about, but now my cameras are all fucking weird. So, cool. That's inconvenient. I don't understand what the fuck happened to all my stuff, but we out here.
Probably. Have you streamed this way since we did the stuff with Train?
Well, no, but it shouldn't matter. It's like, so it was acting like, let's go, hype train. it was acting like everything was just
Fucked.
Yeah, all my settings are fucking.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but okay. Anyway, Hagar, let's go.
What I was saying, by the way, her Terlingua. I realized why it's familiar, and I just looked. She, like out there, that's Pharaoh's like distant cousin.
Oh, that's funny.
Like not so distant when you look
Oh.
at the papers. That's all. It's like I've seen the name.
So, you mean
Who we were just talking about?
you mean her close cousin?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I acknowledge that I'm a bad streamer. I acknowledge I'm a very bad streamer. We should all be wholly aware by now that I suck when it comes to certain things. I have a valid excuse though. I promise. Obviously there has been a lot going on across the board. Both in general life and also just everything else. And it's really, really hard when we're trying to balance 15 things at once. So I apologize. I have been in audiobook hell. And what I mean by that is like, hey, no, listen, I don't need wires chewed right now. You scruffy little broomstick.
You just ate fucking dinner. Why would
Come
you
here.
be chewing on anything?
Come here. You want up here? Then you gotta climb up here. Climb.
I have little legs.
Climb. No, you're tall enough. Come on. Come on. So, Pom! Hello, princess! So, I am a very overwhelmed and overworked streamer. I appreciate you. I'm not sure. So, obviously, a lot has gone on. I have been in perpetual audiobook hell, which is great. I have a consistent job, and I'm not complaining about that in the slightest. But it can be a lot. And, yeah, no, you're not abandoned. I know. Because I've had so many audiobooks due, it's been kind of difficult to get to this. And obviously PAX West also played a significant role in that. But Autumn, PAX West was at the beginning of September, and we're on the 14th, and you haven't streamed. Yes. I tried to stream me reading audiobooks, and that a lot of you are cool, and you were down for it, and you're like, all right, I'll sit and listen. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I'm down. Some of the audiobooks, though, I
Can't stream.
I cannot stream. The one I'm recording right now, I cannot stream. Because when I tell you that it's like 1/4 plot, 3/4 smut, I cannot stream that book. 3/4 of it would be muted. So, it is difficult, though, when I have to make sure that I am counterbalancing everything going on. So I apologize. Yeah, no, the whole thing would have been censored. It would have been, yeah. So because these are all paid jobs and contracted jobs, I have to abide by my contract for these audiobooks. So I had to put aside things that I wanted to do that are also my job on a list of what is most important to still important but can't get to it right now, and the most important stuff needs handled. The contract audiobooks that pay my bills definitely were the case. Um, also, oh, hold on. I gotta give a shout out to Isabella. You're amazing. And I appreciate you being here. If you guys have not checked out Isabella Ooze, you definitely should. They're a real one. And they're actually the artist that drew some of the original art for Wolfhead. So you should definitely give them much, much love. Also just generally fun person. Yeah, let's go. So the audiobooks and things like that, fine. But I have to get those done. I'm contracted, they pay my bills, they feed the animals. And yes, like obviously I have 15 other jobs that I'll do these things, and that's fine. But it has been a very overwhelming several weeks. I have not stopped going 90 in the slightest. Everything has been 90 for the last several weeks. I had to do costume repairs. I had to catch up on orders. I had to make sure that I was pre-scheduling out photo sets and audios and videos ahead of time so that you guys were still getting things for you being subscribers. And that he was taken care of and had what he needed. The dogs, the animals, everybody was taken care of and they had what they needed. And it's just been, although I am grateful, it is a lot. Yeah, exactly, Evangel. Like, especially you do what needs done now and then go from there. And that's kind of what I've had to do. It's unfortunate though, because I've been put into a position where I had a bunch of shit that I really, really, really wanted to play, or I wanted to come hang out with you guys and, come and do streams and game and stuff. Obviously, we did the charity stream for the Wolf Sanctuary, which went great, and I really appreciate you guys helping support. Be safe, Palm. I appreciate you. Oh man, I'm always down for Conti. I have an explanation for that, Palm, and I apologize. That's actually what I'm getting to. So, I did a thing that it was an accident, sort of. I guess is how it was an accident. We have another horse. I cannot tell you whether or not this horse is rideable, though. And I'm just going to start with that. We have her, though. She's here. She's home. And to explain myself, because I'm sure some people are going to be like, how do you accidentally, Autumn, wind up with another horse? I've done it a lot. That's how I wound up with the other three. I accidentally did it. Yesterday, I have several retired racehorse pages that I follow. And part of the reason, and I've done it for years, and it's mostly like I like to look, and it's just that way. When I don't know if I want to go into this. It's sad, but like, I guess now has a happy ending, and I don't know if I want to go into like Autumn deep lore. But that's like Autumn deep lore. That's like deep lore. And I think I've mentioned it once or twice, but I never really got into like full detail about some of it. I don't know. I mean, I can. I just don't know. I guess I could censor sort of. The really, really incredibly long lore made shorter and condensed. Obviously, you guys are aware that I had some shit happen to me when I was younger that I could not control. It was out of my control. I was under 18. I was a teenager. I was very young. Really horrible shit. Fine, whatever, right? Sad story. Stop. The reason this is relevant to now, to this horse, is when I was 17 and was going through a bunch of the stuff that I was going through, I had been put into a situation where I was trying really, really hard to stay busy, and I was virtually alone, and I was having a hard time with it. And there was a boarding facility in the town that I was living at that would rehab and take in and then resell. They were horse flippers. Let's just call it what it is. Which I'm 17 and naive, and I didn't realize what she was doing at the time. And I hate this bitch with every core fiber of my being, and you'll know why momentarily. But I wanted to help, and I was like, maybe, like, can I volunteer? Can I do? I just want to do something with my hands, and maybe, like, if I'm helping with the dogs that you're boarding, or the cats or the horses and stuff, like, maybe I'll feel better. So I wound up basically volunteering my time to go and help this person who had hired another lady who was living in the barn and taking care of the horses, her and her daughter. Well, what would happen is on occasion she would wind up with horses that she had no business having, or she would buy them, use the fuck out of them, decide that they weren't winners for her daughter who was competing in a rodeo sport, and basically be like, oh, okay, well, we'll rotate them out. When I was 17, I started volunteering for this place. And I got there, and a couple weeks into me having, helped and done stuff, this horse shows up. And it was a red mare, and she was an off the track thoroughbred. And what had happened is she had been abandoned behind a broken down, dilapidated bar that was overgrown with weeds and super fucked up. Because the owner of that bar, which had been shut down subsequently ages before, had died. And this, he had nobody. He was one of those types of people. And this horse just got left there for 2 weeks. And so she was underweight and not doing well. And so the woman that worked for this other lady, the one that I liked, had gone and basically said, I'm just going to go get the horse because I don't want something to happen to her. And obviously, nobody's gone to pick her up. Nobody knows anything about this horse. I'm just going to go pick her up. So this woman went and got the horse. And that's how this place wound up with her. And there was something about this horse that I was enamored with. And people who have had heart dogs or heart horses and stuff will understand what I'm talking about. But if you've never had that connection with an animal, I hope you do one day. It is both the best and worst thing imaginable. The best and worst thing imaginable. The best because these types of partnerships find you when you need them the most. But they are also hard and difficult because sometimes things happen. Life happens. Life happens. Things out of your control happen. Sometimes they're just there to teach you a short lesson, and they're like people. You love them very much, and then suddenly one day they just, they drift and they go about their own way, or, something happens. And this horse, for whatever reason, was one of those for me. She didn't really trust people very much. She was very standoffish. She was very nah, I'm good. I just like my space. But she was sad. And I know that there's some people who are going to be like, well, how, you can't tell me when a horse is sad. Yes, you fucking, horses are extremely empathetic animals. They are also mirror animals, and they will absolutely shoot your own personal emotions right back at you. And her and I were very similar. We were both alone. And so what wound up happening is I got really attached to this horse, and I decided that I wanted to start working with her because it was keeping me busy. So I would help them feed, I would do whatever. And the exchange was that I got to ride and work with this horse. I use the word ride loosely because it did not start out that way. I knew nothing about this horse. All I knew is that she was really young. She was an off the track thoroughbred, and that's what we knew. So everything else was kind of piecemealed together about her. But we started walking her by hand, and then eventually we got a saddle on her, and the first time I sat on her, she refused to do anything. She just stood there and she didn't want to walk. She didn't want to move. Her, like, she hung her head down and just sat there. And it was difficult because I knew that she wanted to, but she didn't. She just, it's like that friend that is so done that they just can't anymore. You know that they want to and they would do it for you, but they've reached a point where they just can't anymore. And so I struggled, and I wound up doing this to the point where the woman, the one I liked, would hand walk her to start us off. So she started hand walking her with me sitting on her. And then I realized after a couple of steps that she was like, oh, okay, wait, I can do this. I can carry you. Like, I got you. I can carry you. And so her confidence started coming back. And after that first day, I subsequently thereafter, every couple of days, almost every day, was back there and working with her and, you know, spending time with her and working on things. And usually it was by myself. But I got her to a point where I was teaching her barrels for like barrel racing, and she was doing really good. And like, she was relaxed and I could trust her, and everything was like, it was a partnership. Like, she wouldn't do it for anybody else. And I was like, all right, I'm good with this. And I barely had a job. But I finally had something, and I basically told the woman that I didn't like, hey, so I don't know what we can figure out, but I would really like it if maybe I could buy this horse from you. And this woman had watched me, right, for weeks into months doing this. And I said, you know, is there anything that we can do? I really want her, but obviously, like, I don't have a lot of money. I'm doing the best that I can. Like, I have to pay for some stuff to help my grandparents. Like, you know, and so we agreed, and she's like, well, okay, I'll sell her to you for $600. And I was like, okay, I can do that. I just need to make payments. I can do that. And we wrote it was a bullshit contract because it's a piece of paper that just says that, whatever, right? So she handed me the piece of paper and we signed it. And I was like, okay, like, now I just need to work on trying to get her home, and then I'll get paid, and, you know, I'll get her paid off and we'll be good. And I handed this bitch money, as much as I had. And she's like, okay, great. The next day, she got into a fight with the lady that I liked. I don't know what happened. Couldn't tell you. Don't care. But she got into a fight with her. And I had come back and was like, okay, like, I'm here to do stuff. And I hadn't known about this fight yet. And she's like, well, I'm not there right now. And Kelly's not available. Or this person's not available. So you're going to have to just, you know, you can't do that right now. Like, nobody's there. And I was like, okay, well, no big deal. This went on for a week. And I was like, I want to see my horse. Like, I want to go see her. And finally, I was able to go back. Well, when I went back, the woman that I liked was gone. She had picked up her shit and left, along with her daughter. And due to this interaction, this fight, whatever. And when I got there, I looked around and I realized that Snickers was gone. And I was like, okay, that's weird. Like, where is Snickers at? So I went into the main office area, and I was like, hey, you know, I, like, obviously this other person's not here. I don't understand, you know, kind of what's going on. Like, Snickers isn't here. Like, obviously there's some stuff that's misplaced. Like, you know, what is going on? Yeah, Snickers was the horse. And she looked at me and she was like, oh yeah, Kelly's gone. And I was like, okay, which is this other woman? And I was like, oh, okay, well that's, you know, okay. And I said, so, you know, did something happen? Like what happened? Like you didn't let me know anything, you know, is she okay? Like the horse, is Snickers okay? Is she okay? And this grown ass woman turns to a 17-year-old girl, knowing what had happened to me and what had gone on and what I had done and what I had worked towards, and was like, yeah, actually, so I sold her. A woman in Scottsdale was interested, and offered money up front. So, yeah, she went to Scottsdale. And I was like, we had a deal. Like, you said that I was going to buy her for me. Like, you said I could have her. And she's like, yeah, well, sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. Oh. So I was like, and I just left because I didn't know what else to do.
You're 17. What could you have done other than assault charges?
I didn't even have it in me to be angry. I was, but I was so out of energy by that point in my life that I just left. And so she was just gone. I didn't know who she went to. She wouldn't tell me. So I have no idea. I had no idea where she had gone, who she'd gone to, if the person that she'd gone to knew anything about her. All I knew was that it was a woman wanting to use her for Hunter Jumper who lived in Scottsdale. And that's all I knew. That's all she told me. But she sold this horse that I had spent time and energy and money and love out from under me for more money. And did it with the most nonchalant, deadpan, not give a fuck attitude I've ever seen in another person. I'm sure that's the case, Monty. The problem is, again, I was fucking 17. I didn't know the laws. I didn't know that a fucking piece of paper with signatures and dates on it could hold up in court. I didn't know any of this. And she knew that I didn't know this. She knew that I had gone through the shit that I'd gone through. And she did that to me anyway. So that's relevant because this was a situation that has lived in my brain rent-free since I was 17. It was absolutely done maliciously. That's not a question. It was.
This lady's a bitch.
Canonically, constantly. I have other stories about this particular woman, but it is what it is. So I didn't go back, obviously. And I just kind of toddled along after that. And I've had other horses that were mares that went in and out of my life pretty quick. It put me in such a weird position that I refused to have anything to do with another mare. Like, ever. Like, all I've ever had past that point was geldings. And I just don't, it was just not a good thing. And Ellis obviously has had like Athena and saxophone and stuff. So what wound up inevitably occurring was I went about life, shit happens, more deep lore backstory that a lot of you don't know. And now here we are today. Yesterday, I was on Facebook and I was clearing something out because I'd gotten like a message from Meta talking about payment stuff and something weird. So I was like trying to figure out what was going on with that. And one of the listings had updated on one of the off the track thoroughbred things that I had followed. And I was like, oh, fuck it. Like, so I clicked on it and it wasn't really of anything to note. So I scrolled through and I went to go back to a different page and like go back to the meta shit and figure out what the deal with that was. But then this other listing came up and it was a red mare. And mind you, like I've seen 1,001 red mares. I've seen, you know, other horses and stuff and been like, oh, I like that horse, like aesthetically very pretty. I saw the picture of this mare though, and I was like, oh, okay, well, she's cute, but it didn't connect for a second. But then I went through a couple of the rest of her pictures and I like hit a wall emotional. Like sobbing and could not figure out what my fucking deal was. And I felt stupid because when you get hit, especially for me, because I don't emotionally regulate well anyway. And that's something that I'm still continuing to work on. But I wasn't understanding what was happening and I couldn't articulate it. But because of that, I also couldn't quite understand like where my brain was at. I just knew that I was upset. I was upsetty spaghetti. And so I had just seen like the peak of this horse's listing and like she's 5 years old and so on. Like typical, you know, and she's unraced. So she's never been in a race. And fine. But I kept going back to the pictures and stuff. And I was like, why am I reacting? Or like, why is this something that is making me reactive? And I tried to rationalize it. And because little did some of you probably know, and the rest of you autistics 100% know, you have to put logic in it because it's logical. Like the emotional thing is completely separated. There is a logical reason, but there wasn't one. I just knew that I was real emotional. So I scrolled back up and I was like, fuck it, I'll just read the rest of the listing. Like, fine, maybe that'll give me more of a clue in. I read the rest of this listing on this horse. And basically what it amounted to was that she had been traveling around with the owner. And that he wanted to race this horse, but had never quite gotten her fit enough to actually get to race. Finally, the racetrack that she was at this time, he got her fit enough to race, and she was at the post and was going to race. And then they fucked her out of it. Like she got pulled. They wouldn't let her run. So the owner didn't get to see her race. And I guess finally he was so dead broke that he could not continue to travel with her any longer. And it just was not worth it for him financially. So he had to let her go. And that was why they were planning on selling her. Fine, right? Typical shit. But at the bottom, because you have to click more, at the bottom of her post, it was revealed that when this horse was much younger, like still a filly, like young horse, she was in the pasture with another horse. And someone, for no fucking reason other than to be an asshole, fired shots at these two horses and hit them both, and they were both shot. So her and this other horse, very young horses, like literally just chilling, took bullets. And unfortunately, the partner horse to her did not make it. She did. But she suffered, which the depth in which she suffered was, it was not fully revealed to me, and I'll get to that in a minute. She survived. She obviously had pretty intensive, medical and veterinary care. And they said, but she's, it's an interesting story, but she's doing great and blah, 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 whatever. And it struck me weird. And I figured, like, okay, maybe that's why. And then I realized it was because in the back of my brain, I had attached myself to realizing that she looked like Snickers. And it's weird how a traumatized brain, and not like in the funny haha like meme fuck shit ass way people like to phrase things, like the actual psychological level of a traumatized brain that has CPTSD will dampen shit and like not let you have certain memories. Like you can remember things, but you can't remember pieces. It's like, imagine a puzzle that is very well put together and you can see the scene of the puzzle itself. But when you look at the puzzle, there are forms that are nothing but silhouettes, no distinctive features. And that's kind of what this feels like. So I did the thing that I had to rationalize, and I refused to message about this horse for about 2 or 3 hours. And what I did is sit there and try to logic my way through what happened, why I felt that way. Like, okay, was, maybe it was like, that was a sad story, obviously. To which I did not know the full extent, by the way. They merely just said in the listing that she had been shot and that she survived. That's all that was in the listing. I didn't know the full extent until later, which is why I told you guys that now and not later. So I was like, is it like, that's sad, but like, she's fine, it's fine, whatever. And I went to look for a photo that I swore I had of Snickers. I swore I had this photo. And I needed a validation, because my brain had convinced itself that was the reason that I had been this way or feeling this way when I saw the photos. And I looked for like 2.5 hours for this photo that I swore existed. I went through and when I tell you I looked, like, bitch, I went through fucking Google Drive. I went through like Verizon wireless cloud. Like I went through shit that I didn't even remember existed, trying to find this fucking photo that I swore I had. But I couldn't remember how I had this photo. Or if it was a camera phone or if it was a digital photo. Like I couldn't tell you because I couldn't remember. But I swore I had this photo. And I looked and I dug for hours. And then I went into like we have a cupboard that has a bunch of like important paperwork and old shit and like old photos and stuff. I went through that and tried to look. This photo did not fucking exist. And finally I sat back and I had it if you're a spiritual person, great, you'll understand what I'm about to say. If you're not a spiritual person, that's okay too. I only would like to politely request that you just keep hold space for understanding. You may not get it, but I do. And so it's just important to remember that because it gets a little woo-woo. This photo doesn't exist. Like it just, I swear to God it does, but it doesn't. It does not exist. I have images of all of my other, of all of the other horses I've had, right? I don't fucking have this picture. And so I finally put it down. I had to walk away because I had to get some other stuff done. And I came back and I talked to Ellis about it. And I basically was like, look, man, here's where I'm at. Here's what, where I'm trying not to be. I need to make sure I'm not being emotional or that I'm not like impulse reacting and shit like that. And so I told him the story. I wound up messaging the people at the track who were selling her for this guy. And I was like, listen, what's the deal with this? Like what happened and so on. And so the lady knew the bare minimum, which is what I just told you guys about her being in the pasture with the other one. What she told me was, yeah, well, she had been treated and she's good, like she's vet cleared, blah blah blah, whatever. And I was like, whoop whoop, man, she's vet cleared and she's okay. Like she was posted to race. Obviously they have to be vet cleared for that to be the case. And I was like, that's fine, whatever. And she goes, she's just she just has a droopy ear. And I was like, so she suffered nerve damage. She has like neurological and nerve damage. And she's like, well, yeah, I mean, that I would assume that's the case, but her ear just droops, so it's not a big deal. I knew already that was not the full truth. Mind you, anybody in this chat that has ever dealt with certain grades of horse people, already. If you haven't, think of it like a car salesman, right?
I'll tell you absolutely anything that you want to hear.
Specifically a used car salesman. They will tell you anything and everything.
If it means they make the sale.
If it means they make the cash. So, fine. I was like, all right, cool.
We are simply smart enough to know that was bullshit from the start.
Yeah.
That wasn't the point.
Because I could see it. I studied these pictures and this video of this horse trying to peel my brain into a position of understanding. So I didn't care, though. I want to be clear about that. That was irrelevant. And she's like, oh, it's just, that's the case, whatever. And I was like, okay, great. So I wind up basically making the deal, knowing that it's very clear that there is more neurological damage than what she is stating. It doesn't matter. She was technically cleared to race. She was supposed to. Like, I validated that with 3 other people. They just pulled her last minute. Fine. I wind up agreeing to have this horse hauled to me, sight unseen. And I went ahead and I purchased her because she also was not, like, she was not pricey. And what that usually means is when a horse is not decently priced with the pedigree that this horse has.
What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
It's like when you have a car that's super cheap, you're like, what's wrong with it? And that's not to be rude, it's just a very fact. Similar.
So I wiped it and I went, haunted house pricing. Yeah. So this was not that kind of thing. And I said, fine, whatever. So I had her hauled here And that's why I was late. Is I wound up in a conversation with the lady who hauled her here after trying to ensure that she was settled. This woman gets here, and the lady that hauled her was very nice. Fine, you know, that's irrelevant to this story. But she pulls her off the trailer and goes to let her out. I can already see that she is like confused and real panicked about wherever the fuck she is. Fair. I would be too. So she goes to lead her off and she jumps. Mind you, most calm horses in a trailer situation will simply step off the back of the trailer. No big deal. No problem. Facts are facts.
This horse has springs in her ass.
This horse jumped off the back of the trailer. And I was like, oh, that tracks. Okay. Red mare. So she hands me the lead rope and goes to shut her trailer or whatever. And the very first thing I immediately realized, because obviously she's very like, oh my God, what's going on? What's that? What's this? What's going on? And she's very high energy, and that's fine. Again, this is an OTTB, that is an off-the-track thoroughbred, right? Like, I knew going into this whole conversation that there was going to be, you know, some exchange. And I'm like, all right, that's okay. But I touched her, and I was like, no, this is correct. Like, this is correct. I cannot tell you why. But it whatever purpose was a correct purpose. So the first thing I realized though is that yeah, she was very like, oh my God, okay, oh like oh shit, what's that? Oh fuck. So we took her over to the pasture, and what we did is we left Ellis's horse Hugo, the big boy. We left Hugo in there and put Balder and Voss in the other pasture because I wanted to start small. Usually you want to quarantine and kind of like check in through fence post and whatnot. But three new faces was a lot for her, and I was not going to do that quite yet.
Slow motion at all times.
And I also knew that Hugo would be more of a calming force versus Voss, who would have been a dick. And Voss is my big red horse that I used to barrel race on before we both got hurt. So I went to lead her in, and I noticed that when she tried to turn to like look behind her, the front right side, which is her droopy ear. Again, I want to remind you guys, I knew already that this horse had more neurological and nerve damage than what was stated, because you could see it in her video and in her pictures. Like, anyway, I'll get to that in a second.
Like but a person who has a stroke.
They had a stroke. It's right. Yeah. So she turned and tried to look behind her on that right front side, and she immediately like body checked me. Now, my normal reaction to being body checked by a horse is to immediately force them to make space, because that's not acceptable. A lot of the time, they don't do it out of meanness. When they do, when they want to be mean, you know they're being mean. But a lot of it just comes from a body awareness. It's a training thing, right? So, but she body checked me, and like with the front side of her shoulder. And I realized while we were in motion and she went to do it, that it was not out of like fear or because she spun around real fast or like she meant to in any capacity. She literally did not know I was there. Like, that part of her body does not acknowledge anything.
You know, like when somebody's standing by you and they're like this.
Yeah, you feel it.
You, like, I'm not touching you, but you can feel it.
Yeah.
That does not exist with this horse. And for a horse, because horses are so sensitive to everything between emotions and mirror neurons and everything else, for that to not register is pretty fucking huge for a horse. It's not necessarily bad, but it's like being just
can be
energetically blind.
Yeah.
There's not a damn thing is registering on this side. And on top of that, I don't think that eye is great either.
No. So, and I did miss that. So she body checked me, and I corrected her. Like I made sure. So what I do when I am trying to put space, if I have to, because Hugo, unfortunately, sometimes, like, especially when he had his nuts, he was a dick.
When Hugo was still a stud, he would test you.
And he would do it to be an asshole.
Not often, but when he did, it sucked.
Yeah. So what I will do, though, and my way of protecting myself and protecting my body, is to put my shoulder and my arm into an engaged position and have the lead rope strung through my left hand and then a little bit closer up on my right hand. But what that enables me to do is, if I need to give that checked reminder of like, hey, you know, let's back off a little, I have this clearance to be able to do that. So I engaged my arm and kind of gave her that little rub, and she did not, like, she did not acknowledge it on that shoulder. Bye, Valkian. So I got her into the pen finally, because she was like, she spun the other way and she went, oh shit, you're here. And I was like, yes, it's okay. I've been here the whole time, but it's okay. So she goes into the thing, and I give her a minute to try to breathe. She's quivering. And I notice that not only is her ear like droopy, but her eye is droopy. Her lip is droopy, which I had seen her lip. And I had seen, like, basically what happens is the front of her lip kind of rolls a little. Actually, I think I can just show you guys. Hold on. Yeah, I can. Hold on. I'll show you. Just give me 2 seconds to pull it up. So that's not what I want. So I'm going to show you. I got to pull up the other pictures really quick. Okay, so I will show you the initial photos really quick. Not that photo. That's not the correct photo. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this photo. All right. So this photo is a photo they took that I pulled. You can see, and for a split second, here's where it gets dicey, right? You see that the ear's slightly cocked on this right side. Her other ear is up, and like she's soft-faced in front. And then you see where her lip is quivered. And when you look at it, you're like, oh, she was just making a face. Like, immediately, anybody who does not, like, did not see any other photos of this particular horse would immediately stop and go, oh, she's being goofy.
Silly goofy.
Yeah, she's silly. She is silly goofy mood. She's just being goofy. She's a fucking goofy guy. The problem, though, that we realized is silly goofy guy. I'm gonna zoom on this mostly for my own. Okay, so silly goofy guy becomes hold on 2 seconds. I'm gonna show you. I just am trying to do the right thing and not potentially dox somebody I don't know. All right, so this image, right, was in the listing, and this was the image that made me fall apart. But you can now stop and see down here, her lip is loose again and hanging. Now I want to point out, Hugo's lips do that. but he's a draft.
That's normal.
He's a large draft type horse. He's a draft breed. That happens. They do that sometimes. So then I was like, all right, fine. So basically, and I will show you. Here we go. These next couple are okay. So there was that one. So this was her in the pasture after she had had some time to like stop having 90 miles an hour brain. Bye. But this whole front right side is that way. And Ellis took a grain picture because she saw the bucket and immediately was like,
for me?
was like, that's mine, right?
No.
So so I was trying, she was thoroughly convinced that I was going to make her go do work. I had to catch her again because the flies were all over her. And I was like, all right, I get the fly spray, fine, whatever. She was thoroughly convinced I was going to make her do work. She did not want anything to do with me. She tried to bite the fly spray out of my hands twice. And I was like, cool, all right, bet. Finally got to talk her down enough to stop trying to bite the fucking fly spray out of my hands and thus bite me. And then I got her mostly sprayed down. But it gave me an opportunity to look more fully at her. So her, and like she's smelling the fly spray, but this is the left side of her face. Her lip is droopy, her eye droops, and she also has milkiness in her right eye, which immediately tells me that there is something to do with her vision. The level of potential, like, both energy blindness and also just the neurological damage that had ensued, I think is kind of a situation where it's going to take her some time to like, she needs to understand that when you're doing work with her as her person, that she has to build that actual that energetic connection with you. So like the energy connection needs to be there, or she's not going to even notice that there is anything on that side. And it also means more care. So I'm like, obviously today is Sunday, but tomorrow morning I'm going to call the local vet and set her up an appointment and try to like give her a couple of days to get acclimated. But I want them to do a check over on her, but it was very clear that she had suffered more than just a droopy ear. And you can see the scars as well.
Especially the one on her belly.
Yeah, she's got a pretty gnarly scar on her stomach. And scars on horses obviously are depending on where they are and how like severe the damage was. But this is a divot.
Uh-huh.
Like probably I'd say like that.
Yeah.
It's a divot in her side, basically. So this is a situation where I wound up with a horse I should not have, because medically speaking, I also just got my MRI back from my doctor. And I'm supposed to go over, this is also relevant, I promise. I'm supposed to go over the results on the 22nd, but I would like to politely remind everybody that I wanted to do forensic related stuff. So anatomy is a thing. I can read my own charts. My C3 through 4 and then 5 through 6 and 6 through 7 are compressed, is just the TLDR version. But my stenosis apparently is no longer in just my C5, C6. So we're doing good. We're doing God's work with that. The compression is not good.
Fixable, but shitty.
Yeah. So, Autumn, why is it not smart? Let me tell you, class, it's not smart because if I don't have a dead broke, they call them husband horses, but a dead broke husband horse, like just fucking a bomb could go off and they're fine.
For those of you that knew Queso.
Yeah, Queso would be considered a husband horse. He was dead broke. If I don't have a dead broke horse that can just deal with anything, I am inevitably putting myself at risk if I cannot sit through a potential like spook or shit fit. The word spook, for those of you that are not like horse savvy, basically is like, a butterfly, a beach ball, oh my god, the tree. So anything where they shoot sideways or do something silly or stupid, you know, just because it freaks them out. They're still herd animals, they're still prey animals. So any horse that is not, you know,
old and over it
is putting me where I'm like, I'm getting on this animal and I could cause real severe damage to myself. Like if I take another nosedive and I fall wrong on my neck and compress that even more, like paralysis. So, and not like, oh, you're being dramatic. Like, no, I'm not. So I inevitably wound up doing something that I didn't intend to do. Oh yeah, I appreciate that, Isabella. I do too. Basically, what I'm going to wind up doing is much like with Balder. Balder, I trust Balder. Balder and I have built a relationship since he was like six to 12 months old. Like he was a baby. So him and I have spent his entire life together. My relationship with him is different than like my relationship with Voss. Voss and I had a partnership. We got injured the same. We had to go out the same. Now neither of us can do the thing we like. Hugo obviously is Ellis's giant problem.
Hugo and I, however, just vibe. And unlike Autumn's two red horses, I won't include Balder because Balder's pretty chill. But because Hugo is so big, even if I got on him today after not having ridden him for over a year, he's going to be like, oh, and that's it. That's as dramatic as it's going to be.
Unless there's a butterfly.
And then it's just a slightly bigger, like, he's scared of butterflies.
Yeah, he's scared of butterflies.
It's not quite the same as a horse spooking that's got an engine in it, like her or Voss.
So yeah, that's why I was late. I spiritually and emotionally purchased a neurologically injured horse.
The final piece that makes it interesting and funny to me, in the vein of engines being in the horse, is we have talked about horse racing and that has been my thing for a long time. Not only is this young lady the great granddaughter of Secretariat, she shares the same grandfather and is direct cousins with American Pharaoh. So the joke, not joke, it's kind of sad, is that because of what happened to her,
yes,
she could have been $1 million horse. Her father was.
Her father was
Smiling
millions.
Tiger, and he won millions at Churchill Downs and Belmont Stakes.
Millions.
So, like, she deserves a chance but she was quite literally shot out of her potential in the pasture. Yes, the horse. So that's also not fair. And another reason to give her the chance.
The thing is when they are considered retired, there are some horses that are OTTB or retired racehorses that can be raced under, I think, RPE or RRE or something. I forget what they call it, but it's like they acknowledge that they can't run on like a Belmont Stakes level or shit like that.
It's
but
like
they
mid-grade.
Yeah, they run under like a mid-grade. It's like so like you have professional baseball players, and then you have like, we go and we play baseball and we could technically win a little bit of money, but it's not a huge deal. And then you have like college and so on, right? And then like, you see what I'm saying?
Indy 500 versus like Formula One.
Yeah. So she was sold with no racing. Like that's not, she was not intended to go and race again, right? Obviously. We must give this horse all the love. What can we feed this horse?
Not fucking treats.
Yeah. We discovered very quickly that somebody had been pocket feeding her treats.
I mean, I discovered it in 5 minutes.
Which is sometimes not bad. They like, pocket horses aren't necessarily terrible, but they're terrible if they don't know you and they're pushy.
Horses need taught manners sometimes.
Right. So Balder is what you would call a pocket horse. He likes to follow you around. He likes to be in your pocket. Like, he's very sweet. Balder and I, though, established very early on, don't fucking do that. And so he has manners. So if he wants something from you, he'll lip you, but he won't act aggressively. He just, he won't push you over. He won't nuzzle. He won't like go to bite, nothing like that. This horse, her paper name is
Baby something Smile.
My Baby's Smile. That's her paper name. They had her listed under the name Ruby, which was just a filler name, you could tell. But I realized very quickly, and Ellis immediately noticed it because he got to spend a little bit more time while I was talking to the hauler. But I realized very quickly that she is extremely pushy.
Oh yeah.
Like head bitch in charge.
And
like,
to be clear, mares are worse about this than geldings anyway.
Right, it's an attitude.
A regular mare is worse than a stud on most days. Stallions are not as bad as a regular fucking mare.
Can be.
But not usual.
Not, unless they're gold ship, but that's a whole...
Gold ship's also related to Secretariat, by the way.
That's funny.
So is Silence. I just thought I'd share. I found that while I was looking earlier.
So, anyway, I that's the TLDR, but it directly ties into what happened to me when I was 17, and this was one of those things that I felt like I couldn't let go. And there are some people, I'm sure, that may not necessarily agree and be like, "Oh, that was probably stupid. That's stupid impulse burst." There are some things that I would usually agree and say like, "Yeah, that was probably dumb." For once, though, I'm trying to acknowledge that maybe this was not that kind of thing, because there's a lot of stuff that kind of ties in. And I don't know if she's... Snickers, specifically, I don't know if she's still alive. Like, this has been a long time now, obviously.
You said she'd be 30-something now.
I don't know if she's still alive. I don't know, and if she is, I hope that she got to live the best fucking life ever. That's all I've ever hoped for her, is that she got to, and if she's still alive, continues to live a great fucking life, because that's all I ever wanted for her. I just hoped it would have been with me, and it wasn't, and that's okay. I just hope that whoever wound up with her realized how amazing and special she was, and that she wanted to do anything to make you happy. So if she is still alive, I hope that's the case. And if she isn't, you know, I hope that she got to live that life one way or the other, you know. But dealing with something related to this and then having this situation now and then realizing that I put myself in a situation to wind up with this horse with pretty heavy set neurological damage. I myself also having neurological damage.
So does Voss.
And so does Voss.
It's a very special horse pen.
I just think was kind of a weird situation. And yeah, exactly. I appreciate that, Isabella. Like, the big thing for me is, can they be properly taken care of? Do I have the means and the funds to do it? Are they able to live life and take care of, am I able to take care of them and have them live their life comfortably and without concerns? And do I have the means to take care of them in the event that something were to ever happen and I can no longer care for them, right? So like that kind of stuff. And as long as the answer is always yes, that's the thing. But
sub-twin. Yeah, I made the joke already, just so we're clear, because the moment that the lady left, I looked at Autumn, and then I looked at this horse and Voss shit showing with each other through the fence.
Oh,
because
yeah.
they've not been introduced without a fence yet. They're gonna
Mhm.
fight.
Yeah.
And that's not like a
No.
bad thing. They just, horses do that. They establish a pecking order. They're gonna fight. But I looked at them and I looked at her and I said, man, if Voss still had his nuts, they would have made the fastest, most psycho babies. Because Voss also has an engine. He's an ex-barrel horse, but Voss can go. And this girl,
she
was
can
just
go.
fucking around in the pen, and she's can go.
Yeah, she, like, we watched her for like an hour and a half peel through the pasture.
Not tired, and it's not me being funny. It is her bloodline.
Like, she was fucking moving it. But with that said, like, she's gonna need to be like beet pulp and stuff like that is usually like a good filler food. Thoroughbreds just burn a lot faster. Their skin is thinner. They obviously are meant to be fast horses. Energy count is a lot higher, so the metabolism's higher and so on. But what I may do is I may throw up some stuff on Throne, not just for the horses, but I realized that this entire time that I've had a Throne, that obviously it's been utilized for like, oh, I'm going to do photo sets or here's cosplay stuff. I've just been using the money made from that stuff and from photo sets and shit like that to like buy and pay for new fencing and to upgrade stuff and to take care of the animals on that end and to like get feeders or to get their food or whatever. And like, at no point did it occur to me that I could have just set up stuff that they needed through Throne and then literally been like, hey, if you guys want to help, don't feel obligated, but this is where it's going anyway. So like, if you want to buy them treats. Yeah, actually, so we talked about that, Isabella, last time. We talked about doing horse streams because I now have the internet run to the garage, the gym. And it's good. So if I want to, I have it set up now where there's enough space that I feel comfortable setting up the cameras and stuff outside by the horse trailer and like letting you guys kind of get to see them and do like a grooming stream and stuff like that. So we actually did talk about that.
I was literally looking at Hugo today while we were in the pasture, and I was like, we could do a bath time thing because he needs it. His shit's getting like, Hugo's hair is so long that if I don't manage it every once in a while, it gets out of control. And I think that him and Balder would both sit still to do a bath time stream. Voss is kind of iffy. And her, I don't think she knows it still. But Hugo and Balder will sit still.
Balder will sit still. Hugo will sit still.
They both like water.
Worst case, you guys get a crash course in what it looks like to have basket cases. So yes, the what I'm getting at is we're not doing that. We are not fucking doing that. No more, no sit backs. Thank you. Abso-fucking-lutely not. So yeah, if maybe what I'll do is I'll add some stuff to Throne, because when we moved, I still have a couple of items, but when we moved up here, I'm obviously like Arizona born, right? So the concept of moss did not at any point occur to me.
Oh, I gotta move the horse water.
As an Arizonan.
I'll be back.
Yeah, live IRL horse crash out.
Like
yes.
actually.
Like
yeah,
actually.
Kind of. They're not as fun as they sound.
So at no point did it occur to me that moss would exist, or that things would be damaged by the by nature. So not only is all of my tack moss covered and mildewed and damaged and needs to be treated and properly soaped and washed and re-leathered and leather oiled, but a lot of our brushes and some of the basic stuff also suffered damage. So I have like enough to get us by. Like I have some combs and shit like that, but like what I may do is throw up like cheap stuff if you guys want to, and then obviously like it would just be in support of the horses and things like that. By no means would it be an obligation. Obviously I buy the stuff myself anyway, and it's an exchange thing. But for stream purposes, if you guys would like to do that, we would consider it, I guess I could consider it almost like a fundraising for their care and type thing. Yeah, we have a farrier. It's not a hoof guy, it's a hoof girl. We have a younger female farrier who is a badass and comes and does their trimming. But yeah, if you guys would be interested, the plan was to eventually do a horse stream now that everything is good to go. This brush is like 30% bristle, 70% moss. Yeah. My tack got it real bad. Like, it's bad. And obviously I haven't been able to ride between getting injured, doing jobs, coming back through, having life happen, like just not have had time. Oh man, Nate, I know Nate, I don't know him, but like, yes, I know of Nate the hoof guy. Yeah, there's so much moss, the horses have moss. Voss just eats it. It's fine. So I wanted to start doing, that was part of the IRL streams I wanted to do, is kind of like just day in the life stuff and things that we have to do. But the hard part about trying to do that in tandem with all these audiobooks has been difficult. So lemon difficult. But I have this book I've got to finish. I've got the 2 800-page romanticises I've got to do. I have another book at the beginning of October, and then I have another book at the end of October. So tentative, because after that I've got another one in one in November, 1 in December, 1 in January, with a potential for 3 more. And then I've got the series that I just finished, Fate of the Nine, has 2 more books that are TBA. So I'm doing my best. I showed my physical trainer the video of Balder trying to apologize to you. I'm glad. No, I appreciate you. You're amazing. Everybody, please, if you have not, go check out Isabella Ooze. I think they were planning on redoing their models soon too, if they haven't already. So keep your eyes open. Yeah. Trust me, I'm fucking trying. It's just a lot. But that leads me to the next piece, which inevitably is, oh, yay, all this stuff have done nothing I needed to do. No Man's Sky. I haven't been able to play Chronos the New Dawn. I found Dead Reset that came out, which is a new FMV. So like Dead Take, that last game that we played that was Neil Newbon and Ben Starr. There's another game that was released called Dead Reset that was an FMV style game. So, and then obviously Angela got released in Marvel Rivals. I have been on my ass and I've missed out on so much shit. Zoocosis got the new update. I haven't been able to like reclaim my crown as King of Zoocosis. And then I also haven't been able to finish Bendy Lone Wolf or anything else that I wanted to do.
Yeah, fuck you. That's your horse.
Why?
Well, first of all, I went to go move the water out of that bin and put it in the other water.
Angela X Venom win. Listen, bro, don't, because I will come up with something and do that. I'm in. Hot. I barely have been able to touch the horses. That just happened today. So what happened?
So I was moving the water out of the horse one and into the other one. And I went to go pull it. She was over there still kind of eating hay, and I was like, okay. And I looked, and first, it was Voss and Balder, who look like you have forsaken them and their whole bloodline, because they are confined to the back pasture, and it was Balder.
Where there's more food.
Yeah, but it was Balder with his head hanging over the fence like, Father, I need help. Like, release me.
Release me, Father.
Voss just looked annoyed that he was confined. And I had the hose in my hand, and I looked over to where she was, and she was like right next to the water, and she was looking at me, and I was like, how are you doing, crazy pants? And she went, and then turned around and just took off. And I'm like, fuck you. That's your horse. I'm going to take my slow, happy boy, and you deal with your two crazy red horses, and I'll help with Balder. Because Autumn can't have normal animals. If you compare my dogs and Autumn's dogs, my cat and Autumn's cat, my horse and Autumn's horses, Balder is the one exception.
I've had Balder since he was
everything else. There is a very stark difference between my animals and Autumn's animals, and that is that Autumn likes to play everything on hard mode all of the time. The end.
I think that's a biased opinion. Angst runs in the family.
Sure does.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. That's not nice. Probably true. All around me are familiar. Yeah, no, that's what it feels like. Also, yes, there needs to be a Venom Angela design, and I'm real fucking sad they introduced her post Venom's portal. That makes me super sad. But no, I'm working on it. I hope to have this other book done. Probably, realistically, I should stop streaming and go and just finish it, because I'm 50% of the way through it now. But I wanted to actually play a game. So I'm gonna draw this now. Oh, actually, hold on. Also, Riley, who has done a handful of my merch art, also has been streaming lately and has been streaming art. So if you guys would like to, definitely make sure giving a shout out to Riley. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I didn't finish dinner. Oh, there is a Discord profile thing? Say less. I don't think Discord's open now. Hold on. You got me having to open fucking Discord now. I gotta find it. Hold on. Damn it. Isn't it in, like, registered games? I don't remember. I will find it. Oh, it's the quests. That's right. Let's fucking go! All right, well. Okay, quest accepted. Everything's fine. I'm good. I accepted it. Thanks for telling me that, because I definitely forgot. Good news. I'll be playing more than 15 minutes someday, I hope. Hi, buddy. Are we back again?
That is not outside. Come here. No, you were supposed to go outside.
Good luck.
You ran.
Good luck.
Holmes.
Sherlock, do you hear this?
He's home.
Mr.
Come
Holmes.
here. No.
Look at him. He knows.
If you shit under Mom's
Do
desk,
not shit under my desk.
you have had dinner. You need to go outside.
Buddy, come here. Sherlock, come here.
I don't know.
Come on, Mr. Holmes.
No.
Oh, come here. It was the keyboard. It's fine. He's fine.
You need to go outside.
Look at this. How could you say that to him? Look at him. Look at this. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. You're gonna shit in my floor if you don't go outside. You're a fucking shit show. You know that?
Yes.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
That's the point.
Yes. Oh my god, okay.
Come on.
All right, come on. Go outside.
Outside.
Ah!
But Mom.
Riley is getting the same dinos. You guys can fight with them on a play date.
Perfect.
Jesus Christ. All right. So I have a handful of things that we can do. I probably will keep it a reasonable timeline though. So obviously there have been handful of things that have come out. Dead Reset was the FMV that I told you guys. It's an interactive horror game, which is of interest to us lately. That one I feel like I'm a little scared and I might want to save and do a full stream day for, because I somehow feel like I'm gonna get sucked into that game, and I think it's a little longer than intended. So, hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. So Dead Reset is a potential option, but I fear I will get sucked in. We also have Chronos: The New Dawn, which, for those of you that are not familiar, was Bloober Team's new game that they had been talking about, which was their new IP. I was pretty excited about this, mostly because I was a fan, obviously, of Layers of Fear. This one is very like almost Dead Space-esque. But yeah, I don't know. I did have still a couple of demos. I had Corner Shop Night Shift and then of course Below Rusted Gods, both for demos. Otherwise, anything that I play from this point forward, Bleak Haven was also a demo that I had that we haven't touched yet. Bleak Haven being like a cinematic survival horror game. So the demo for that one's an option. We could do that. Otherwise, it's kind of on. Oh, so I haven't played Lone Shark, but I spoiled it for myself because I watched someone else play Lone Shark. So I feel like I got fucked on that one. It kind of felt like that a little bit, Googie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, because I too looked at it and was like, Dead Space. It's very, Bye, Jay. Oh, bye, Harlock. Just kidding, not you, Jay. So yeah. But in terms of quick games, I wouldn't say that there's probably anything necessarily quick. I also have a Twisted Place, which a Twisted Place I just have a demo for at the moment. This game was a pixel graphic horror game that looked very interesting, and I originally was supposed to try to assist with a playtest on. I did not get to that though. Yeah. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's do this. Let's do a wheel spin. All right, let's do a wheel spin. Let's do this. We're gonna do this. So we're gonna add, all right, Dead Reset, which I feel like I'm just gonna get sucked into. Chronos. A Twisted Place. Wrong, no, not Meat Spin. Not Meat Spin. I gotta start Zoocosis entirely over because they definitely never gave me the achievements that I rightfully fucking earned because of that glitch. So, polite reminder, I played Zoocosis when it was still broken. Very fucking broken. Yeah, the last wheel was the Drunk Rivals Day. You right. Let's do Bleak Haven. And then that's kind of all. I still fucking beat it when it was broken. That's why I'm the king of Zoocosis. I feel like everything else is kind of just shit that I haven't touched yet, that I have a bunch of. Because In the Facade We Trust was another one. It was huge fucking chaos. All right. Anything else that you guys want on the wheel? And we'll do best 2 out of 3. We got Dead Reset, Kronos, The New Dawn, A Twisted Place, Bleak Haven. Oh, the other, no, because that's for friends. The other set is Corner Shop, which is a demo, and Below Rusted Gods, which is a demo. All right. So what are we feeling? Do we want to add anything else? I feel like adding Marvel Rivals is just a cheap shot now because all I'm gonna do is fumble for like an hour. Digested Demon? What the fuck is that? Do you mean digested? A body cam horror survival game in which you must escape a giant snake. Fucking excuse me? What? So it's just Anaconda. Short, replayable horror survival game that thrusts you into the heart-pounding scenario. Evade a relentless giant snake determined to consume you. Ah, so someone with a vor fetish made this. Got it. Makes sense. Makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Kind of. Fumbling while staring at Angela is pretty much how that goes. I mean, kind of. Oh, bet. Okay. I'll have to check that out. But jokes aside, it does genuinely look like a fun, replayable survival horror. It's also very Anaconda. So, like, Huntsman, right? The spider game, it reminds me of, like, a very clean version of Huntsman. But yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Work? Anaconda, the unofficial game. Kind of. So those are our options so far. Do you want anything else? I also don't want none unless you've got Buns Hun. Fair enough. But yeah, since I filled an hour and a half of your time with basic story time, because I can't just not. So I'm giving you the opportunity to make your final choices. Otherwise, you're just going to listen to me scream at Marvel Rivals, and that's not... Nobody wants that. There is also... Technically, we could play another round of the Outlast Trials. There was that, too. Maybe. I'm not... No. Spike has to be here for Don't Pee. Marble? Marble Ribbles? You want me to add Marvel Rivals? I also haven't purchased Borderlands 4. Ellis and I were on the fence about it. We had the discussion. We weren't sure if we wanted to or not. And I was like, Marble Ribbles? Merble Bibbles? Marble Tibbles. There you go. Are we satisfied? Is that a satisfied spread? We got satisfaction. You guys are fucking a mess. Hi, Tom. Tibble Marbles. They released a trailer for a Jurassic Park horror game, but similarly, yeah. So the Jurassic Park horror game that's supposed to be coming out is making progress. We actually Ellis and I watched a thing about that recently. It does look good, and they're trying really hard to like make it very nostalgic since you are going back to the OG island. But I have a feeling it's gonna be a while, and I'm worried that it might get delayed. I also want to point out that we will be playing the Ivalice Chronicles when it comes out on the 30th. So what's today? Hold on. I got a calendar. Tuesday. So Tuesday the 30th of September is when that's supposed to come out. So we will probably spend the entire like stream session of the second playing Final Fantasy Tactics. Because for those of you that are not aware, Final Fantasy Tactics was one of my fucking favorite Final Fantasies ever. I'm not like balls deep in Final Fantasy. I've never like I've played them, obviously. I think Final Fantasy 8. Yeah. And then was one of my other favorites. But the point though is I like Final Fantasy. I'm just not like nuts deep. Final Fantasy Tactics, on the other hand, I could make other monsters. That's it. That's all I wanted. All I wanted was to breed monsters. And this game gave me the ability to make other different colored chocobos and dragons and fucking just shit that I wanted. If I wanted a purple fucking chocobo, I could fucking do that. So I will be playing Final Fantasy Tactics, and you guys are just gonna have to deal with it. .jpg, and I'm very sorry for that. So anyway, let's bring the wheel up and let's see what happens. Shuffle, 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 go. Oh, I fucked up. Okay. Shuffle, 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 go. What do we got? What do we got, Great Wheel? Bleak Haven. All right. I guess that's what we're doing. I hope. Did I? Hold on. I gotta. Bleak Haven demo is what we're doing, which is fine because I think Bleak Haven demo will be a relatively quick thing. So I'm not mad about it. Not terribly disappointed. All right, let's see. Spin again, the wheel's broken. It didn't land on Ribbles. Chocobos are the strangest, best horses ever. The new voice acting made it my top excited game till goes to. Yeah? I haven't seen the stuff for the new voice acting yet, so that's good to know. Ribble Bibbles. Bibble Ribbles. All right. Let me go ahead and update this real fast. Since that one. All right. Let's go. Okay. Let me make sure that this is capturing like it's supposed to. Oh god. Okay, there it is. Bleak Haven. Oh, are we doing this again? Hold on. Balls. We're doing this again. Hold on. Jesus. Why every time? Okay, now we should be good.
Nothing. I don't know what's waiting out there, but I'm not leaving him behind.
Is this not?
Okay.
Why are we doing this? I just want, for once, I just want you to function like you're supposed to function. Stop fucking me. Can I please? You guys can hear it. Although it's really loud for some reason. Sorry about that. We will not be starting another conversation about the Hulk stick. I need to figure out what the fuck happened to all my stuff and my settings and everything else, because this is really annoying. Can we hear now?
What the fuck is this place?
Oh, good. Okay, so...
He disappeared.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. We were fine. You were working. You piece of shit. That wrong Hulk stick. But yes. I know you're plugged in. So why are you doing this to me today? There's absolutely no reason. Right? That's the correct one. Where are you? Yeah, Is it playing through?
No goodbye.
Oh no, this speaker is just not doing... The speaker is not speaking. Great. Cool. Wonderful. Fucking fantastic. I know that it's not gonna work. But we're gonna do it anyway, and I'm gonna see. Yeah, everything was fine. Okay, are we... So you're not transferring the sound?
Okay. 3 months.
No, you're not. Okay, you piece of shit. I don't understand. I don't understand. Give me... See, I can hear that. So is it just... I just heard that. I just heard that. Also, Zone, thank you for the follow. No.
He disappeared. What's waiting out there?
Something is fucky. There's a fucky wucky afoot, and I want to know what it is. It's fucky. There's a fucky wucky afoot. There's a fucky wucky afoot. And I want to know what it is. Oh man, I'm hungry. Don't. Yeah, it's... Why are we doing... I just wanted to play a game! Ah!
Monday.com.
Why are we doing this? Okay, hold on, because I just heard that. Okay, you guys have sound. Fine. This should be reading the sound. This now you're no. Okay, so no, so that's correct. Hi, Sally. Hello, I've been very busy. I mean, I'm not gonna say no, that's for sure. Fuck. Did I unplug? Let me just fucking, I guess, make sure I didn't unplug. God, tech goes. Why? I did not want to do this today. Just once. Just once. This fucking tech ghost. Please hold. I am under my desk. Because the tech ghost just can't not. Ah! Why? That's correct. No, that's the problem though, is like everything was set up and it was fucking fine. Nope. No, I cannot catch a break. I cannot. I just wanted to game. Okay. Let me. Now you guys aren't getting sound at all. Okay. Let me try. No, I don't want that. Fuck. Why are we doing this? If I plug you back in here. Yes. Yes. No fucking kidding, Jay. Like at this rate. I feel like I've done more. No. Yes. Yes. Wait. Yeah, I know you guys can hear. The problem is I can't hear it. And that's what I'm not understanding. And this is really frustrating because it was fine. But as usual, there is not a stream with me if I don't break something. I'm in the right hole. Yeah, but I can hear you, so why are you not fucking functioning? I was just using these headphones earlier. I was just using them earlier. Blow out my ears is what I'm gonna fucking do because I'm screwing around. Okay, but actually, what is happening? If I go back to this, you guys get sound. You don't. But then if I unplug you, are you giving me sound? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering is if something got bumped. Yeah, because if I do that, you guys don't get sound. You guys have sound. They don't. It's not filtering through at all. I wonder, it's gotta be... Oh. Where's sound? I don't, whatever, fuck it, I fixed it, I don't care, we have sound, there's sound. What? Oh, honey, what?
I put on the base coat.
Are you gonna explain that to everybody?
So, I've been super anxious all day for like no reason. Everything's fine, just sometimes it be that way. And like, it is easy for me to deal with that if I do something with my hands and like keep them busy. And so in our aquarium,
Full of shrimp, by the way.
yeah, well, shrimp, a couple fish, and then we have a red-finned, he's called a red-finned black shark, but he's basically just like, he's a little almost glorified Placo that kind of looks like a shark. And then there's my catfish named Rue, and he's like yay big, but he's fat. And right now, Kronk, the red fin shark, and Rue are sharing Squidward's house, which is only like this big, and it is way too small, and they were roommates, so they need a bigger hide.
Yeah, it's actually really weird that
They should not be chill with each other, but they are.
and the redfin shark are like roommates.
So I may have used my 3D printer for evil and made a hide that I am going to finish painting and put in there. But
Can I tell you guys something? And you're gonna know and probably call me an idiot, and that's fine. So he prints it and he's putting it together and gluing it together and like trying to make sure it's safe for the fish.
Yeah.
And the shrimp. And he goes, yeah, and he opens it. Oh, it's wet.
Well,
he
yeah.
opens it
it's just white.
like this. And just like has it flipped up and he opens it. And I look at him and I'm like,
Looks me dead in the fucking face.
why did you make a submersible fleshlight? And he goes, Autumn, it's for the fucking fish tank. And I was like, oh, that makes more sense.
So anyway, my hide that I'm making for my catfish has the base level of paint. I'll probably finish it tonight and seal it so I can go in tomorrow and post pictures. And it, you know, the catfish fleshlight, I guess. Anyway, that was today.
Yeah. Listen, tell me that that's not. Look at it. Look at that. And all I saw was like just the entrance. Okay, he had it open like this, and it was flipped this way, and I was like, oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
That is what that is.
Submersible. I sent it to Ash, by the way. She's excited.
Everybody now. That's you want me to put my dick in that? Like, what do you mean?
I mean, it's got some pretty.
Ellis, no.
That's the next blue stream video.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No,
like
it's not. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
We can make a Titanic one. You think we can fit on the door? What else can we do on the door?
Oh my god. Stop. No, we're not doing that. Get the fuck out of my office. Get the fuck out of my office.
Mr. Holmes.
It is hot in here. Get out.
Because you're in here. I need you to help me round him up, though.
He doesn't want to be rounded up. Look at
I
him.
will leave him
I don't
in
actually
here.
even know where he's at.
I just need you to be
Hey,
aware
where?
that he's under
Oh,
your
he's
feet.
right here.
Okay.
Hey, what are you doing? All right.
I guess I'll leave this open in case he wants to come out.
Yes, that was the Ocean Gate sub. That is, yep.
Ellis gets nervous.
What
Makes
can
shit
fit
most
the
high
next
point.
stream? What can fit in Ellis's sub?
I'll print a second one.
Please no.
I will.
Guys, stop. Stop. All right, now that everything appears to be properly set up, allegedly.
Nothing.
Yeah, okay. All right, we're good now. We're starting. Hi, Nikki. You came at a great time. Great time. Great time. Jesus Christ. That's besides the point. That's so besides the point. I need to defend myself. I wasn't being a jerk when I said that or when I thought that. I legitimately didn't see what it was at first. And then I was like, why did you print that? What do you mean? And he's like, autumn. And I was like, oh God. And then I realized what it was. And then I was like, oh God. So like, please don't cancel me over that. I didn't, it wasn't me. Yeah, no, I will never be as canceled as I was over fucking cornbread. Anyway, I'm Autumn Ivy, and this is Bleak Haven. Bleak Haven is a cinematic survival horror where faith is twisted, every shot matters, and survival hangs on what you can build. Explore haunted ruins, abandoned villages, and face a cult, preparing the world for a god no one should ever witness. This game is developed and published by Hitori Day Productions. It is considered a survival horror, but it is also dark and psychological horror. So, my understanding about this game. Tyler receives a sudden location from his missing brother's phone. It leads him to a remote, fog-covered island, a place of cults, silence, and things best left forgotten. He thought he came to rescue. Instead, he walked into a nightmare. A cinematic, psychological horror experience. Bleak Haven is a survival horror game in which you'll explore abandoned villages, crypts, ruins, and underground chambers, each hiding twisted secrets and fragments of a lost past. Raw, violent combat. Fight against grotesque, humanoid abominations using blunt melee weapons and limited firearms. Combat is fast, physical, and lethal. Finishers allow you to execute enemies when caught off guard or weakened. Puzzle solving. Solve environmental puzzles, uncover strange mechanisms, and investigate symbols and documents left behind by the cult and other survivors. Progress through layered locations filled with traps, locked paths, and disturbing relics of rituals gone wrong. Built in Unreal Engine 5, Bleak Haven features performance-captured cutscenes, immersive voice acting, and a haunting atmosphere. The story blends seamlessly into gameplay for a grounded, emotionally heavy experience. So, I originally downloaded this because I think this was on a list of games that were like Resident Evil, Silent Hill adjacent, and it seemed fun. So, I'm Autumn Ivy, and this is Bleak Haven. Yes, just let me play the game. Please, no more tech ghosts. Thank you. I'm done with the tech ghost. Thank you. Please stop. Please, Jesus Christ. Please stop. Stop it. We do love a ritual gone wrong. True. Yes, I would like to allow. Thank you. Oh. Hello? What? Options? Audio? Oh, I love. Turn that baby on. Do I get apply? Do I get? Can I have subtitles? Yes, I can. Everything's got to be in English though, because I can't read otherwise. Show names, subtitles good, subtitle color. We're gonna leave that shit white, because if I don't, I'm gonna fuck myself, so we're good. Alright. Gameplay. Graphics, everything is good. And okay, I think we're good to go. All right, let's see what's up. We do love a ritual gone wrong. I have not played Days Gone yet. Hey, old man, how are you?
Since he disappeared. No warning, no goodbye, nothing. We did
My man's
everything we
dogs
could.
are out.
Police, fires, even a private investigator. The best you can get, they said. We used to spend hours up here, painting. I taught him how when he was little. This place, it was ours.
Those are
We
some
were with
kind of
nothing but
drawings,
each
homie.
other. I looked out for him. Always did. Still do. Now his phone lights up. Just like that. I don't know what's waiting out there, but I'm not leaving him behind. He's all I've got.
So we're just having this riveting conversation alone, out loud, in a room that is filled with memories with our dogs out for free. Wow. Yeah. This man looks so over. Oh, I don't like that. Oh my god. Oh, am I driving the boat? Oh, that's not good. I can't drive. This is not the final version of the game. What you're about to play is a pre-release demo meant to give you a glimpse into the world of Bleak Haven. It does...
Holmes, come here. It's about bedtime anyway.
Buddy,
That's not.
where's the squeaky? Where did you put it? Because when I picked you up,
What the fuck?
where's
It's
the
on.
squeaky? Where did you put it?
No, like really.
Where did you put it, Holmes? It wait.
What the fuck?
What? Where the? No. Where is it? No.
Oh.
No. What magic is this,
It's like attached to the bottom of your chair, which still doesn't make sense.
Mr. Holmes?
You cannot be interrupting the horror game with. Oh, it's bedtime. That's what this is.
So this is how he tells us he's ready for bed.
Remember those pictures when we first brought him home of him sleeping on her shoulder? That's still a thing. He's just he's medium-sized Holmes. He's like 70% loaded in Sherlock Holmes, as opposed to like 8%.
Buddy, I can't play like this.
Sure you can. Come on, dude.
Honey.
Bedtime.
Oh. Oh, he's so upset.
Mom.
You were nosediving.
Mom.
Buddy.
Come on, dude.
All right.
It's bedtime.
All right. Mr. Holmes is going to bed. Sorry, let me start over. My apologies. I know. He's so sad. This is not the final version of the game. What you're about to play is a pre-release demo meant to give you a glimpse into the world of Bleak Haven. It does not represent the full experience or final quality of the game. Based on your feedback, the game will continue to be improved, expanded, and refined. Bleak Haven is a dream project created entirely by me, Artur Lechowski. I designed the game, built its world, recorded mocap, implemented the gameplay systems, and brought the entire experience to life using Unreal Engine. But this project would not exist in its current form without the incredible support of others. Bartolomiej Frijowski created and animated the enemies. Filip Slewinski created the 3D models used in puzzles. Gaurav Kumar developed and implemented the UI and UX. I'm also incredibly grateful to the many players and other developers who offered to test the game before the demo's release, helping to identify bugs and provide valuable feedback that shaped this experience. I wanted to make sure I read that because I think it's really important for people to understand that this is a very small team of people. Very small. And it's so much work. So let's see what they got. Oh, I'm just nuts out in a boat. Do you think his dogs are still out? I don't like this. This is very Silent Hill, and I don't like it. Where's Lakeview? Oh, God. Okay. You're a loose cannon, Lechowski! What was his... It was... I am.
Jason. Fuck.
I mean, do you
Yeah.
need to... Should you be
I
dry?
want to hear something seriously messed up.
What? Like your GPA?
No, dumbass.
Well, that's
A real
rude.
story, something that actually happened.
Okay.
You really in the mood for ghost stories right now?
Listen. So, back in the 80s, there was this guy, a scientist, super smart. He was obsessed with sleep, like what happens when you don't get it. He believed that if you stayed awake long enough, you'd start seeing something we're not supposed to see.
Okay.
So he ran an experiment on himself, locked himself in his apartment, cameras running, recording everything.
Right.
First couple days, normal stuff. Twitchy, cranky, a little paranoid.
I mean, yeah, that'll do that to you.
Around day 5, he started seeing shadows moving. But not like out of the corner of his eye. Full-on figures standing in his room watching.
That's
By day
harrowing.
7, he stopped talking, just sat there staring at the cameras. Didn't even blink. And then, on day 9, he smiled.
Wait, why is that creepy?
Why is that not creepy? What do you
He
mean?
was still sitting there, perfectly still, smiling, eyes wide open. He had scratched something into the floor over and over again until his fingers were raw.
Alright.
Did he write?
They've been here all along.
Why you gotta whisper? Hey. Yeah, wait a minute. What?
Jesus! Oh my dude! You're such an asshole!
Oh, man.
Hello?
Fuck.
Oh, are we just... That's it then. We're just gonna go about our merry way? Alright. Campfire ghost story. I'm feeling it. It's fine. It's good stuff. Yeah, it's, Lakeside. This just reminds me... That and, what is it? Resident Evil 4? The boat? I'm just having boat flashbacks. Oh my god.
What the fuck was that?
I'm not... It's a not good, so we should pick up speed. Oh, wow. Can we not? That's bad. Bad timing. Hey, silly, how are you? This is beautiful, admittedly. What if I turn the boat around and don't go to the island? Is that also an option? Can I do that? It is very pretty, like visually fair enough. The ruined structures in the city side built into the mountains are very like mountains of madness. They really put their whole Ussie into this. Oh, you can't hear the alerts? That's weird. You should be able to. The alerts are going off.
Don't be dead, man. Don't make me walk into this alone. Scott, what the hell were you even looking for?
Let me see. I'm gonna move Susan back up to where Susan belongs. So you guys should be getting sounds. I don't know why you wouldn't be. Yeah, alerts are live. Weird, I don't know. Oh, it's off to you? It shouldn't be. Hold on. Before I get too far into this and get invested, let me see if I can figure out that. Alerts. No, alerts should be on. Because this is not the same computer for alerts. Yeah, Olimar, and not for free. And if you ask me again, I'm booting you out of the fucking chat, bro. It does look good. That's weird. Why are the redeemed silent? So you guys can't hear that? What if I send one? Interesting. Weird. It's doubling the audio. That's very strange. What is this attached to then? Interesting. So I know you guys can hear it. So one of them is picking it up and the other one's not, which is weird. You have a fucking son? When did you have a child? God, stop it. I feel fucking old. Also, hi, Alex. You have 4 fucking kids? You went from having fish tanks to having children? Like, good for you, though, buddy. Congrats, man. I hope you've been doing well. All right, I think the alerts are fixed, but there may be some slight double sound, which is going to be pretty confusing. So we will see what happens with this. Aw, that's great, dude. Congrats. Thanks, Magical. I hope you do too. I think that's really cool. But yes, we did used to work together. I can confirm. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Okay, so it's reacting. Every kid over 3 is franchising. Stop it. Be nice. All right. So, very visually pretty so far. Which I like. Don't like the fact that... Hold on, I gotta adjust my chair. I feel like I'm leaned back too far. Okay. Yeah, it's going. I'm definitely good. I'm much better than I was. That's for sure. Just a lot going on all of the time, doing audiobooks, voice acting, trying to fucking survive. Oh, no, wait, don't exit, I need to read that! Oh, no. Okay, wait, I got it. Hold on. I made it to the island. Don't ask me how. I barely understand it myself. One moment I was tracing a dead signal. The next, silence, fog, and this place. This godforsaken place. Something is wrong here. The air feels heavier with every breath. Time slips. I swear I've walked in circles and still ended up somewhere new. Nothing makes sense. I was hired for a missing persons case, a young man named Scott. His parents said he vanished months ago without a trace. 4 months of radio silence. Then suddenly his phone sent out a single location ping. Here. This island. So I came. But I know this much. This case is bigger than anything I've worked on. And I've seen my share of nightmares. If anyone finds this, be careful who you trust or see. Oh. Yeah, all right. That's... Hello? Anyway. Yeah, is this man still barefoot? That's all I want to know. Like, I'm not hearing the plap like you do of Namor's feet playing Marvel Rivals, so I'm gonna assume he put shoes on at some point between his weird foray. It's fine, it's just a rock. It's fine. I definitely jumped off the ledge. It's a rock! Buddy, why are we no longer running? Can we not run anymore? Did I hit a stupid? Did I do a dumb? Or are we just, wait, no. Did I, hold on, let me make sure I didn't screw myself. Shift, downshift. Okay, downshift. Oh no, I guess I just can't run right now. Not the freaky fish guy. Hi, Panzer. Yeah. Hello. It is a very dark game. Like, again, visually, we're in fog and other stuff, so I'm assuming that makes sense. But yeah, the details are nice. Well, so... Y'all know I gotta go down there, right? I gotta see what that is. Okay, alright. We gotta go back down. Can I not... Do I take fall damage? Oh my god, I take fall damage! That was a little rough. Sir? Pardon me? I took fall damage for you, and I can't run for some reason, which is very confusing because I'm pressing shift. But good to know. It's fine. I hope I didn't break the run button, because this is going to be real dicey later if I have to fucking run away from stuff. Who needs ankles? Well, was my boat potentially? Ah, yes. X marks the spot where my boat was. Sturdy weathered planks. Feels like it's seen better days, but still useful. Well, I'm glad I came back down here. Old but reliable, long enough to tie things together, or hold something in place for a while. Is it me? Am I the thing? Kind of. Ooh. Oh, so we just... Can I walk up here? What do we... I'm just gonna Skyrim jump my way to the top, right? That's a thing I can do? No? So my boat's just gone, I guess, which is cool. Love that. Filthy hobbits. Check your crouch. I definitely thought... Oh, wait. Oh my god, I'm dumb. It was the crouch. The crouch did it to me. Great. I love that. Oh no, my boat's still here. We're fine. No pressure, guys. You tried to kill Kurt Russell in the Arctic? That's what it feels like. I mean, yeah, kind of, no. I also don't do well tied in one spot for very long, so it's fine. Hello. Okay, let's see. What do we got? The old stairs gave way beneath me. Thought they were solid. Turns out they were held together by more dust than stone. Slid halfway down before I could grab anything. Legs banged up, but holding. I'll live. Left some rope and a few boards near the shoreline. I've marked a big flat rock with a red cross so it's easier to spot. Might come in handy if you're trying to get across the rubble. I figured someone else might come looking, just like I did. Place gives off a feeling I can't shake, like it's waiting. If you're reading this, be smarter than I was. Watch your step. Why are you already writing in past tense? This man showed up knowing he was gonna die and was cool with it. That's all that tells me. Some objects you find in the world can be combined directly in your inventory. To access the inventory, press the inventory button. Now, if you find combinable objects, you can select one of them in the inventory and choose another to combine them into combined items. Keep exploring. Some combinations may just save your life. Hey, Hellstar, thank you for the follow. Okay, so obviously combine. I thought... I guess I'll just... Oh, okay, there we go. Great. E. E!
Whew. All right.
Honey,
Let's see what the hell this place is.
baby, these are not the planks we picked up. You gonna trust that? You gonna trust those wobbly ass little sticks with your full body weight? Okay, sure. Yep, makes sense. Oh, hello? Can we stop with the All right, it's fine. Hey, Thallium, how are you doing? Been a while. I am the narrator for Lonely Broadcast Station. That would be me. Moon logic. On your journey, you'll encounter a variety of deadly enemies. You can choose to run, or, if you're armed, stand your ground and fight. Some weapons can be found ready to use, while others need to be crafted. Remember, always aim for the limbs. It doesn't matter if you're using a firearm or melee weapon. Precision is everything. So don't aim for the head. Dagger handle? Nice! Dagger blade? Nice! Combine that. Stop it. Combine. Yes. So do things break in this game? Is my fear and concern. Also, who am I nut checking with a rusty blade right now? Oh, cool! Tetanus! Yeah, pretty much. He looks so unconfident in what is about to happen.
Shit. What the hell? Oh, shit!
What is this music? Oh. Buddy, what are... Oh. Okay. Sure. Are you just replacing your body parts? Oh! Store-bought head is fine? Nah. I like how he got mad that his head was splayed and then pulled his head off to grab someone else's, to pull it off, to put head on head, and new head, we have... Stop it, we have limbs at home. Get out. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like, and that's why, like, when it's like, yeah, hit it in the limbs, I'm like, so it can fucking pick up new ones? Like, what do you mean? Once you have a weapon in your inventory, you can quickly equip it by pressing a shortcut key, 1, 2, 3, or 4, or D-pad. You can block enemy attacks by pressing the block button. Successfully blocking reduces incoming damage by half. You can perform a strong attack by holding the attack button. When executed correctly, it deals more damage by half than a normal light attack. You can perform a finisher when an enemy's health is below half, or stealth kill by sneaking up from behind while they are unaware. An icon will appear. Okay. But block. What is the block button? What is the block button? You didn't tell me what the block button was! Stop! What's the block button? You didn't fucking tell me what the block button was! What's the block button? Run, shoot, reload. Space is the block button? Space? Space is my block button. Girl, no it's not. No it's not. Remove. Remove. Can I not change? Can I not change it? You gotta be shitting me. You're not gonna let me change the controls? Okay, I think maybe. Okay, got it. Oh, wow. Oh. Hey, you good? You good down there? Oh, that is really harrowing, actually. I'm not having a good time. So anyway, cool. Well, I'm just gonna, don't mind me. I learned how to block and fight, so you just stay down there, bud. You're good. It's fine. I'm sure you'll find another body. Whoa. Hello? Oh, where did that come from? Oh, now is a good time to read. You're right. Something was waiting for me at the entrance to the ruins. Not a man, not an animal. A thing. Stitched together like some sick experiment. Like it was built out of whatever was left lying around. Human shape, but wrong in every way. It came at me fast. Too fast. Got a shot off just in time. Emptied half my mag into its chest and it still kept moving. Barely got away. I've seen some strange shit in my time. Ghosts, shadows, things that don't belong in this world. But nothing like this. Nothing this real. If you're reading this, don't go any further. This place doesn't want you here. And it sure as hell doesn't let people leave. This is exactly the reason I need to be here, right? Like that's... Hello? Oh, is that the guy? Hey, buddy. Are you disemboweled? Are your limbs gonna come off? Oop. This game has incited trust issues in me. Hey, buddy. Okay, cool. Brass hand, an uneven brittle relic. On the back, something is scratched in trembling lines. She could not hold the secret. She could not stop sinning. Her fingers were first to touch the heart. Great. If you're reading this, then I didn't make it. You holding your intestines sure made that seem... I don't think he's gonna make it to the team meeting. That thing, whatever the hell it was, tore me up good. Managed to put it down, but it cost me. I don't know how to tell you this, buddy, but it... You know what? Yeah, sure. Yeah, yep. Yes. Yes, you did. You sure did. You put it down. I tried to rest. Thought maybe I could stop the bleeding. I was wrong. Guess this is where the road ends for me. I'm leaving my sidearm here. Old thing's been with me through more cases than I can count. Psychopaths, supernatural, disappearances, you name it. Thought I'd seen it all. Turns out I hadn't. Picked up some kind of brass hand along the way. Didn't make sense. Maybe it will to you. Whatever's on this island, it's not just evil. It's ancient. And it's not done. If you found this, turn back. And if you make it out, tell my wife I tried. Tell my little girl I love her. It's in your hands now. Detective Wyatt. This man was partially disemboweled, but was still so eloquent that he was able to write this down and it makes sense. Good on you, buddy. Sorry for your... What? Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. No. Don't touch me there. No. Stop touching me. Don't touch me. Hydrogen peroxide. Great. Go. Too many. Anything else to pick up? Doesn't matter. Pick up. Ammunition. Great. How do I... There we go. Limbs. Oh, I was not prepared. That was stupid. Oh my god, please. Oh, stop! Don't touch. You know what? Doesn't matter. Don't need it. Please run. Please move your butthole. Clench it faster, Tyler! Oh my god, please. I don't know what I just picked up, but I'm sure it was important. We're just gonna consume. Okay, well, he seems busy. So let's just do this while we ignore them completely. Oh no. I hear stippy steps, and the stippy steps are getting closer, and I know what that means when I'm reading a note. Exit! No! Exit, you fuck! Oh my god. Stop it, please don't! Get out! Exit, what do you mean? I found a bug. I found a bug. I do. Most of my audiobooks are on Audible, and I actually have links under autumnivyofficial.com. I'm fucked. I'm just gonna die. There we go. I found a bug. I'm so not proud of that. Good stuff, guys. Yeah, I really need to read this note. I don't want to count that. That was pitiful. Oh, okay, we could just start over from where we were. That's cool. Great, good to know. It calls from the pit, red, pulsing, endless. There is no door, no path, only the fall. I searched for weeks, ruins, ash, corpses. No sign, no pieces, nothing but dust. The altar waits unfinished, and nothing on this earth will complete it. I found the edge, and something found me. They say the way forward lies not ahead, but below. Some have leapt. The brave, the desperate. None returned living. I could not face what breathes beneath, so I sat, folded into the earth, and let time take me slowly. Good. No glitch. Thanks for that. An axe? You've got a lot of... I don't want to waste my ammunition, so I'm kind of down. Let's see what this axe can do. Ah, a puzzle with runes even. So you're gonna make me go back down there and do the whole discover, is this where this goes? Nothing happens. Okay, so obviously stone disc plates, this needs to be opened. Good, great, love it, love that. Awesome. Excuse me, I need to find plates, I guess. Oh, hello? What? Excuse me? Oh, are we just gonna peer into the abyss? Tyler, no! Tyler, that's bad! Don't do that!
What am I doing for you, Scott?
Great question.
What if this is what it takes? Fine.
True.
I've come too far to turn back now.
What? You don't even know what the fuck is down Tyler, no! I mean, yes, actually. I did start a new routine.
What the fuck is this place?
How did your... How did your knees not... A smooth, cold object. On the back, something is etched. Though the lights died and voices fell silent, she still watches. From the center, the line emerges. From her, order is born. So, very purgatory. Good. Great. Love it. Love that. What is this? Pills. Good. Yeah, listen, I dropped like 5 feet on the stairs, but this man just survived a drop from that high up. Like, dude. No clue what, oh, okay, bye. Can I please read that? No clue what they did before me, but I'm almost sure my lever needed to be set downward. It resisted going up like it didn't want to. Interesting. Visually, this game is harrowing, admittedly. Like, and the sound design is really good. I do like that so far. The first lever, I'm sure of it. It has to be up. I saw it move when I did. The symbols aligned just for a second. I didn't wait to see what came next. Yeah, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. A lever! Puzzle time. So...
Oh,
oh, fuck. Are you... really? Are we for real? So let's get linear, baby. Ooh. I hope health is plentiful, because we're about to have some problems if it's not. Oh, we're so gonna have some problems. No, we're good. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Nobody panic! Everybody stay completely calm. Love that for me. Get out! Get out! Shut up! That's my phrase. Can't take my phrase. I don't like that the game just copied a phrase, though. That's weird, but alright. Okay. Yeah, where's Ash when you need him? I also would like to know how these notes are surviving in the water, but that's fine. That's good ink. Some top-tier ink. Alright. So, obviously, the lever, the lid. Anybody else want to pop up while we're here? Uzi ammunition? Holy shit. Where's that? Where is the Uzi? Can I pick that up? They told me I'd only need to set the second lever. They said the first would already be done, so I pulled that lever down, and the noise stopped. That's gotta mean something, right? Not necessarily. I'm not paid to think. Where's the Uzi? I would like the Uzi. If I found Uzi armor, it would imply the existence of an Uzi, right? Alas, there should be Uzi to be had. Water-resistant paper is believable. Can I have the Uzi? I had the last one, the end of the line, they said. I switched lever up, and for a moment I thought I heard the gate breathe, but nothing else happened, so I waited. Too long, maybe. So do you guys actually have like the legitimate logistics? So up, down, up, right? But then the other guy said that he thought he was wrong, so I don't know if I trust you. So over here, there was something up there. I want what's up there. Can't get up there yet. It's fine. All right, let's see how this goes. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Oh my. I probably should have been... Hello? Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. All right, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know the first lever is up. The second lever was this guy over here. Put in the Konami code. That's, yeah. All right, so you were... Stop it. Let me read. Stop it. Let me read it. No clue what they did before me, but I'm almost sure my lever needs to be set downward. It resisted going up like it didn't want to. Okay. So that, I'm guessing, is actually number 2, but let's try that. It resisted going up. It resisted going up. That's strange, though, because they're up. No. Okay, so I'm guessing... Yeah, okay. I don't know why I needed to think through that as long as I did, but it's fine. Well, can there... what, 1, 2, 3... did I do it wrong? I'm stressed now. I feel like I did it wrong. Hello? Was that correct? I need validation. I need praise. I would like praise. Was that correct? They told me I'd only need to set the second lever. They said the first would already be done, so I pulled that lever down and the noise stopped. I think I did this right? Thanks, guys. You great. I'm gonna assume that that's correct. So then I just step up on this. Yeah, okay. Got it. So the puzzle elements are definitely not post-trauma difficult. Uzi! Give it. Why did you have an Uzi? I have other questions. We hath descended. The fall spared our bones, yet took the sky from our eyes. There is no darkness here, only the crimson glow seeping from every stone, every crack. It doth burn without heat, and blind without light. We calleth upward, but no voice returneth. The men speak less with each hour. They whisper now of shapes in the glow, of something vast, rooted, breathing. One claimed this place is no tomb, but a womb, that he was born from stone and red flame and still dreameth deep below. We laughed not. I can get behind it. Oh wait, there you go. Thoughts do not fade, eyes do not close. She always watches, she always sees. Okay, that's good. I feel like I need to equip my Uzi and reload it. You know, for special occasions. Alright.
You guys ever heard of rest in peace?
Oh my god, really? Bye! Bye! Goodbye! Are you guys good? Are you good? Do you also take fall damage? Cool. All right. Good. No wasted anything at all. That was good. I love that for me, honestly. Is that another hand? You know, you could just, instead of going through there, stick something through the hole and save yourself the trouble. You don't strike me as the kind of man who likes to put things in holes very often, though, so we're gonna... Okay, stop. Stop with the syringes. Between you and fucking James Sunderland and his weird, like, questionable bottles of whatever was left around Silent Hill and his half-bent, rusted-ass needles. I'm so... Okay, whatever, fine, sure. Uzi ammunition! There's all kinds of shit everywhere. Alright. Yeah, no, I too would like to know how that medical syringe is clean, but, you know, whatever. Clean. Hello? Will you guys also fall off the thing if I... Can I leverage you to die using the environment? Because honestly, I would... Hey guys! Hey buddy boys! Let's go! Let's go! Boys. Come on. Come on, boys. Hey, boys. Come on. You good? You good, skeletons? You good, boys? Come on. Come on. Come on. Are you guys not smart enough to follow me out here? Because I'm gonna be real... I guess not. Oh, maybe. Wait, I saw... Hey, you gotta go around. That's not a door. You gotta... Jesus Christ. Hello? Okay. Got it. Hey, come on. Idiot. Dumbass! Alright, who else? Next. Free falling. Oh my god! Too close. Okay, it's fine. Come on. He's good. You good boy. Idiot. You too! Twofer! Let's go! It did say... Now hold on, let me defend myself, all right? Hold on, because some of you are gonna sit there and be like, Autumn, that's cheating. It's not cheating. It's utilizing the environment. And they've got no brain. It's not cheating if you're still playing the game and you just happen to be playing it smarter than the AI. That's all. All right, we're good. Hello? Oh, there's one guy. One guy down there. There's one guy. I could just not be lazy and take him out like normal, so maybe I'll do that for real this time. Come on, buddy. Old buddy, old pal. Come on. Oh, I know. Tell me about it. Are you gonna try to hit me? Ooh, yep, you sure are. Ooh. Get out! Die! Okay, we're good. If I find a shovel,
I'm reburying every one of you assholes.
I don't think you're gonna get the chance, Sweet Pea, but that's fine. Hydrogen peroxide just happens to be laying around these old, dilapidated buildings. I want to know, okay, but hear me out, guys. What person, right? What person in this kind of a place ran around with, like, bags, like, just fucking Walgreens bags full of hydrogen peroxide and clean, sterile needles and, like bottles of medical-grade pills and were like, yes, I need to leave these just in case some guy might need them later after being attacked by skeletons. There's also the Glock. Me leaving little treats. That's what I'm saying. I'm not cheating, I'm using my resources. It's true. You weren't wrong. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm like, I know not how long we have lingered. The red glow doth never fade nor shift. It seepeth from the walls, from the bones, from the very breath of this place. We found remnants, glyphs carved by hands that knew not flesh, not a tomb nor prison, but a cradle. They whisper of a being, never seen yet always felt. We dare not speak his name, for the old warnings remain. Yet some call him the one who does not end, like the glow itself, eternal, watching, patient. One of ours began to kneel before the altar. He claimed he saw it breathe. That's hot. Fair enough. Droopy droopies. Alright. So there was nothing really here. That's all I'm saying. I just think it's really, like, yeah, kind of, right? Oh. Hey, buddy! Come on down the laneway! Come on. Why do you get... Oh, wow, he's got speed. You've got some speed, bud. You're gonna rush me again, and I'm not gonna like it. Don't touch me. Stop touching me. Rush me! Rush me, you little bitch! No? Are we... Oh, well, that was a lot more anticlimactic than I thought. What is my health at? Oh, we're at 80. Okay, we're alright. Hello? Oh! No, don't touch me. Don't touch! Was he not dead? Did I do a fucky wucky, or did that just spawn behind me? If these guys were picking up body parts and reattaching body parts, like, can the skeletons also just pick themselves up? He did, that's true. Are you accusing the skeletons of being alcoholics? Stop trying to hit me and hit me! Hello? Oh. Gotta come in a straight line, fellas. One at a time. We don't do groups here. I mean, we can, but, like, I'd rather not right now. I was ill-prepared. I did not bring enough protection for all of us. Whoa! Okay, well, hey, yo. That, not nice. That was not nice. Oh, are you not gonna come? Can you come out the door? Please? Oh. Oh, you were ready. No. Are we dead? Are we dead? Are we gonna get back up? Gonna get back up? We were. Are we? Are we gonna get back up? We were. Oh, I forgot you're supposed to aim for the limbs. So 4 strikes, realistically, at any point, should technically take these guys out. Oh, wow. So we're not aiming for the torso. We're aiming for... He's big mad. You're grumpy. Yeah, okay, so it's like 4 strikes and it's gotta be torso. Or not torso. It's gotta be literally leg. Sweep the leg! Man, I would love to be able to throw this to do that, for real. I think I'm winning in theory, let's just say that. Oh. Bitch! Didn't see me coming, did ya? What now? Take out your kneecaps, let's go! Alright, I think we're good. Although, maybe should heal, probably. I wonder if there's an achievement for just doing this without, like, nothing but melee. A crude iron mace with jagged spikes welded onto a reinforced wooden shaft. Short range, but massive blunt damage with high bleed chance. One hit, and they remember you if they're still conscious. I don't think that going into somebody's dome is going to allot for them to remember really anything, but I respect the drip. This place doth breathe, not with wind, but with what remaineth of the taken. The crimson glow is not light, 'tis blood, scattered into dust, made fine, made eternal. I have touched the stone and felt it pulse, not from within, but from without. They say he feedeth still, that the one who does not end doth release this dust from the bodies he keepeth within, not to waste, but to nourish those who have not ended. I have seen them, shattered bones that twitch, skulls that turn with no muscle. They do not breathe, yet they remain, and the dust clingeth to them like breath from a god. One day it shall cling to me. It's very eloquent. I would pay money for that. I would pay money for that. I would like to equip... Yes. I want to see what kind of damage this does. This is a two-hander. This boy's hefty. This shaft is hefty. That's a thick shaft for this. This appendage. Little too thick, if you know what I mean. Nothing's ever too thick for me. It's fine. It is. It can be. Another clean syringe. Gee, thanks. It's what I've always wanted. More drugs. You were just chilling. You really, like, died in full chill contemplation. Honestly, good for you. Skeletons. Weight exceeded? Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I'm not really vibing with the dagger, so can I just drop that for the hand and I'll come back for the dagger later? I did, yes. Yes, I am that Karlak. Uzi ammunition. I have not fired a shot. Alright, what do we got here? I have moved forward, through stone, through trial, through dream and rot. I know not how far I have gone, nor how high this place truly reacheth. There is no end, only the next test. The red no longer gloweth, it drippeth. It is blood, thick, fresh, endless. I touched the wall. It was warm. It breathed. They say each soul is shown a different path, that no two rights are the same. Mine hath shown me things I once buried, and things that ought not be unearthed. With each step my body weakeneth, my breath shortens, my eyes swim. Yet I must go on. I feel him now, not in the stone, but in my marrow, the one who does not end. Draweth me upward or inward, I no longer know, but I am near. So very near. Like, to death, to existential dread, to cleaning your toilet. Oh, here's Stippies. Oh, you just dumb. You're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. But what if I just... Oh, hey, no! No group effort here, buddy. That was not an invitation. Nope, stop it. Get up. You're not allowed to get up. Do not get up. This is a heavy hitter. I like that. I like that. Alright, so we got more puzzles. Thanks, I appreciate that. Hello? Oh, you guys are up there. Oh, wait. Oh, there he goes. Goodbye. You dumb as hell. I do not need my peroxide. Well, maybe I do. Hold on. Let me... Cleans wounds and fight infection. Must be combined with a bandage to be effective? Since fucking when? Said who? What bandages? I haven't found any bandages. Oh. Well, that took care of itself. What fucking bandages? There have been no bandages. Can I combine it with hydrogen peroxide? Combine? Oh, okay, that's not an option. Good, so these fucking syringes and this hydrogen peroxide, completely useless without other objects to go with it. So that's good to know. Jesus Christ. All right. I have to use the restroom, so I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. I need to piss. I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay, we're back. Hello. So let's see what happens now. Yeah, kind of. All right. So anyway, good to know, I guess, that that's a thing. Cool. Actually, all right. Well, we could test the Uzi. Let's do that. What is that? Oh, those are bandages. Those are the things that I fucking need. All right, hold on. Tab. So drop this, grab that, close. You combine hydrogen peroxide. No, 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 wee. Where'd it go? Wait. Combine. Can I not combine the hydrogen peroxide with the... Just shoot straight hydrogen peroxide into my blood cells and let them explode. No? It's fine, never mind. All right. So cool, we have bandages. Hello? Nobody? Nobody? Bandages? More bandages? Glock ammunition. All right. Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. Brought to you by people who were never told to just rub some dirt on it. God damn it. Okay. These syringes feel fucking useless. I don't want the syringe! Stop it, drop it. Thank you. The plate's underside bears an old blood-stained phrase. The vow was broken by the one that raised to the heart. The left hand spilled the first blood. Cool. So we got 2. Can I have? Can has ammunition. Good. Great. Love that for me. Don't take fall damage. That would be very not good. You know, wouldn't that be the... God damn it. Wouldn't that be the simplest answer? Just inject directly. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. I have plates. God, this Uzi takes up so much space. I'm gonna drop the fucking syringes and wind up needing them, and that's the problem. So I guess I just am not allowed to die. Faint letters are barely visible beneath the dust on the back. She finishes the work, completed the circle. Her place lies opposite the sin. I was reading that. Are we gonna faint? Are you gonna pass out? You gonna pass out with your dogs out? You sure are. Wait, I had to go back to the thing. What? Hi, Nautical. You just dead ass decided to pass out and take a nap right there, didn't you, buddy? Good times. Fair enough, Shmanu. That's exactly what that means. The inventory is a little small. Reassemble the found pieces and finish the altar. Do I... Oh, so we just woke the fuck back up on the bridge after jumping into... You know, I'm not gonna question it. It's fine. Existential dread, whatever. Alright, so let's see. So, we do this in pieces. The vow was broken by the one that raised to the heart. The left hand spilled the first blood. She finished the work, completed the circle. Her path lies opposite the sin on the path of acceptance. Thoughts do not fade, eyes do not close. She always watches and sees. So based on the puzzle, let's look at this really quick here. So this is virtually the same. Can't use that. Oh, are you gonna tell me which one I can use then? That item doesn't fit here. It's a fucking disc! What do you mean? The item won't work in this place. Maybe I should switch off the Uzi for a second. Wait a minute. Why do I not have equip? All right. So you're telling me the item won't work in this place? Girl, what? They're plates. There are 3 distinct plates. What do you mean they don't go here? What? Yeah, I know. The way I... The item doesn't fit here. The item doesn't fit here. The item doesn't fit here. Nothing happens. The item won't work in this place. Guys. What if I just smash it? No? Cool. Let me read this note again and see what... No sign, no pieces, nothing but dust. I found the edge and something found me. I could not face what breathes. Okay. So that told me jack shit. Well, so that, jokes aside, yeah, I mean, it's obviously a specific order. My problem, though, is it won't let me access the top one. Yeah, no kidding. And I can't combine them. Can I combine? Combine? Are you fucking kidding me? Great. Great! Great. Her place lies opposite the sin. The left hand sinned and spilled the first blood. That is a left hand. Okay, great. Oh, good. Okay. Love this for me. All right. So rotate. Rotate. Oh, I rotated too far. Rotate. 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 Rotate? Rotate. All right. Rotate. Rotate. Give me the head. Great. I love how the combination is what made that difficult. Disassemble! I have an Uzi. Oh. So it's like the centipede in Accounts from a Lonely Broadcast Station. The torso centipede. But it's also an amalgamation. This thing is literally just Big Boy. It's literally just Big Boy. Thank you so much for playing the demo of Bleak Haven. It means the world to me that you took the time to dive into this world I've built. Every single person who played helps bring this nightmare to life. If you enjoyed your time here, please consider adding Bleak Haven to your Steam wishlist. It may sound small, but for a solo developer like me, it makes a massive difference. Wishlist numbers are the heartbeat of indie games. They help the game reach more people, gain visibility, and survive in a crowded market. I'd also love for you to join my Discord. Tell me what worked for you, what didn't, what scared you, what bored you, what you'd change, what you'd add. Your feedback truly helps shape the final game, and you can be part of building something unforgettable. The full version of Bleak Haven is coming fall of 2025. So, one, you guys know, and I've said this before, obviously, like, really light moments that are kind of, that were gummy a little bit for me. just on a personal, like, me being really specific about it. So I'm Autumn Ivy, and that was Bleak Haven, which again is a pretty close to solo dev accomplishment, by developed and published by Hattori Day Productions. So I like this. I think that it is visually stunning, obviously. Like, very clear it's a stunning game. I'm interested to know more about the story. I am a narrative whore, so I really like narrative driven horror games. And I think that this one has a lot of incentive. I think the creature designs are really cool. I love the fact that your introduction, so indie horror games across the board do that thing where being introduced into a mechanic, your first time witnessing a monster, right? Where you kind of have to sit back and be like, okay, like, what is this going to mean for me? I like the fact that your first introduction to monsters in this game is literally an amalgamation that pulls its head off and replaces it with something like another body's head. So that was really interesting. It definitely caught me. The note thing is repetitive, but a necessary storytelling tool, especially in something like this. It's interesting that you're seeing different timelines of people here. So yeah, it's very gore horror. True. The actual mechanics of the fighting mechanic, the combat mechanics were decent. I'm not going to bitch too much about that. That's just more so a doing as you're going thing. Having blocks set as space was weird, but go for it. The voice acting was cool. I liked it. The sound design was good. I'm interested to play further in and get to like the village and some of the other pieces, because there is a lot more to this game. As you can see, there's obviously like the amalgamations come back. This, by the way, is a better look at the beast that comes through the door, which is fucking cool, by the way. Obviously, this was probably an early screenshot, I'm guessing. It is interesting, though, that it looks like it's trying to wear the person's skin, and it doesn't wear it correctly. This is really interesting. I like how everybody in this image, by the way, just looks fucking disgusted. Like, you ripped the most unholy ass in church, and everybody knows it was you. Like, that is what this picture shows me right now. Like, this guy over in the corner right here is just like, oh, Jesus Christ. And like you got the fucking girl up here who's like, oh, I smell it up here. Oh my God. So it is a meme-worthy image, admittedly. But yeah, visually stunning, really interesting. The fact that it warns you about believing what you're seeing is really interesting too. But yeah, I will definitely, I did wishlist this game. I'm excited to see what they wind up doing. And just like he said too, and I've told you guys this 1,000 times, and I mean it, indie games truly survive by word of mouth, by wish list, especially with Steam, by, sharing content about it, by sharing the trailers, by making content for them. And it gets hard when indie games in particular, especially horror, which is already kind of has a rough time, is constantly being suppressed by other larger AAA titles, especially during release days. Part of the reason that Post-Trauma didn't get as much coverage, and it really sucked, was because fucking the remake of Oblivion shadow dropped that exact same day as Post-Trauma's release. And Post-Trauma inevitably suffered and kind of got buried under it because all anybody wanted to talk about was the remake for Oblivion. So it is really, really integral to the success of these indie games, especially something like this, which I liked this, and I do want to see more. It is very body horror. It is definitely something that gives you like a Resident Evil edge, which is interesting. I like how their demo provided you with here's what you're gonna find. So like the various weapon options. So yeah, overall, I definitely will be checking out Bleak Haven whenever it comes out. I think it's gonna be good. So that is one to add to the books. But if you guys would like to check out Bleak Haven for yourselves and go and mow down some enemies with the Uzi, you should do that. Please don't forget to wishlist the game if you did enjoy this. Give a shout out to Hitori Day Productions. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed that. So, well, that's one demo down and like 50 more games that I haven't been able to touch to go, but that's fine. I do unfortunately have to put myself in a position this evening, though, to call it. I do have a lot of work to do. I've got some more audiobooks, obviously, to finish, as well as some other things, which is unfortunate because there are a lot of you here, but it's how it works. I do have to go, but I will be back again with some more streams next week. If I do get some of my book work done, I will try to stream sooner than Thursday. But as always, I do stream on Thursdays during the week at about 4 p.m., barring that nothing wild happens. Otherwise, I do have Frankie as the bounty drop for this week for all of the subs. So everything is under autumnivyofficial.com. And I will be launching new calendars for next year, as well as some more new merch within the next couple weeks. Just give me some time again to finish those audiobooks. But if you guys want to check all that stuff out, again, everything is under autumnivyofficial.com. And my merch is at autumnivy.com, which includes this shirt right here, which the Riley O'Malley did the art for. So if you would like to snag yourself a Venom jersey, they're super comfy. But yeah, Frankie's the bounty drop for now. So anyway, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Drink lots of water. Walk your grandma, your goldfish. Be healthy. Get a burger. I kind of want one. I'm mad. I need